Yeah. Okay.
First question.
Okay, guys, we're going to start with the questions.
Brief.
Hi. So my name's Ibrahim. I pretty much like a pretty liberal guy, left-wing guy. I disagree with the people who are going shouting people down. I don't think that's the correct way to address our differences. I just want to ask people questions. So, and actually, that's something that I really appreciate Dave Rubin for, is that we should have these differences out and talk about them and have a dialogue. And ironically, I actually came to another event where you were the speaker, and actually my question got censored out of the event, which is very interesting. So it was a free speech event, and they censored the questions.
What's your question?
Talking about? You asked your question. I remember you.
But it was taken off of your video that was uploaded on your site.
Oh,
it was literally
God.
edited out. Anyway, so
yeah, we're on my channel. This has nothing to do with you, although okay.
No, I never said that. I never said that, but it did get edited out. It was there.
Hold on, buddy. You were not censored. You were in the live stream, and we're putting our Q&As after the live events as a behind the Patreon wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I run my business.
That's fine.
Is that your question?
You want. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah, you were not censored in that you asked your question.
What's your question, man?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys brought up immigration a lot, and Charlie and I forget your name just had some blatant lies. So Charlie said,
Name one.
You said that illegal immigrants have a very high crime rate. If you look at and you cited some Arizona statistics. Yeah. If you cite the FBI statistics, immigrants, even illegal immigrants, have a lower crime rate than the average of the U.S. population. That is a fact. So you're cherry picking some stats, which is interesting. Secondly, it's very interesting that you guys say that illegal immigration is bad for black people because they compete for our labor. So are conservatives now against competition? So would you say the same thing about, let's say, Walmart and Costco are competing? Is the government going to go in and choose sides? I am not afraid of anyone competing for my labor.
Okay, so there's a lot there.
So to me, that's hypocrisy on the conservatives' part, because what they care about is keeping out people that they don't like. They vote ways they don't like.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Instead of allowing people, we should have competition in labor.
Wrap it up. All right. You want it first?
I'll just answer the part about you saying that it's hypocrisy, because that's actually ridiculous. Okay, so here's what happens. When they come into this country, because it's $7.25, whatever the minimum wage is, wherever they are, okay, it's a lot of money to them. They're willing to take that job. Not only willing to take that job, they're willing to take the job and do it for even less. So they're undercutting black Americans. A black American is not going to do a job for $5 an hour, as they should not, okay? It's going to be people that are not supposed to be in this country, not abiding by laws in this country. So they're breaking the laws to get in here, and then they're breaking the laws in terms of the labor that they'll take. And that's what undercuts black workers. It's common sense. So to suggest that black people should instead, in the name of fighting capitalism, say, okay, I'll take $4 an hour for the same job and not accept a minimum wage is no.
We should compete within the rule of law. They're not legal immigrants on the books. They steal Social Security numbers to gain employment, and then they have cash only. They have cash only jobs under the table. That's the problem, dude. So here's the issue. I'm going to take this. Candace, let me give you a very good issue. An issue is that maid service, for example, is predominant. Maid service. Let me finish. So maid service, for example, is predominantly done by Latino Americans and a lot of illegal immigrants, which is paid mostly in cash under the table. That completely disqualifies African Americans from entering that job force, because they have Social Security numbers and they have to enter legally into that transaction. So when you have millions of people enter the job force that have, so they're undercutting the legal minimum wage.